Hello, I'm Chrissy Janiga. I'm a mindset alcohol-free coach. I'm an author and social worker. In this video, this is accompanying my PDF 2 weeks alcohol-free. I'll link that below. But I talked about in one of my other videos really about the thought process and subconscious mind. And I briefly briefly mentioned journaling and meditation. And the one thing with meditation and journaling, and it's in the PDF, but I think this is a time to try new things. And when I talked a little bit about the thought process, sometimes meditation can give us more information. If we're constantly thinking about our to-do list, that's where our mind's at. And so it tells us maybe I need to make a to-do list. And when we're journaling, we're getting so much information. So it's a time to really explore different things and see if something feels really good. So in this 2 weeks, I mentioned, meditation, journaling, you can walk, but all these things actually help our intuition as well. So not only are you giving yourself a break from alcohol, but you're going to try some really lovely things that might really make you feel good. And sometimes I do always like to say in the beginning when we give up alcohol, depending on how much we drank and how often, things might not feel so good. And that's because of the release of dopamine. And I've talked about this in my science video, but the massive release of dopamine from alcohol is just not natural. It's not, and oftentimes our brain might see other things as just not as pleasurable. So you really just need to give it time and give space that things will feel better. And you might be somebody that things already do feel better when you give alcohol a break. And so what you're gonna do is list maybe like things that you would love to do. Do you want to take like a Pilates class? Maybe you go walk on the beach. Maybe you want to try meditation. Maybe you want to try journaling. Just think of something maybe that you would really want to do. And there's so many different options. I tried pole dancing. I also got really into meditation. You can find tons of free meditations on YouTube. There are a plethora of meditation apps. And meditation is this thing where people pick what they like. You might like meditations on manifestation or anxiety meditations. You can put 5-minute meditations. And so it's just about quieting your mind and getting to know yourself more. And the other thing is sometimes when we have a craving is it feels so intense, but it's like riding a wave, right? So if you have this craving, let's say you have a craving for alcohol, and if you ride it high and it feels so intense, but you can do meditations for this, you can take a walk, but once you give it a little time, it crashes and you feel okay and it's manageable. And so you might have to call a friend, you might have to, I have a supportive group, I'll link that below that you can post in. So there's just a lot of different things you might be able to do while you kind of navigate this. So like I said, I think this is a really great time to try something new and exciting and see maybe it'll stick and be something you really enjoy. And oftentimes too, when we were, drinking alcohol and we're kind of doing that same routine, sometimes we don't even know what we like to do. Sometimes we're like, I have no idea. So it's really maybe just like starting a list and seeing what you enjoy doing. You might not enjoy everything. Like you put a pottery class, you might do it and you'd be like, you know what, that wasn't for me. Or you know what, that was really cool. I'm gonna try it more. So it's kind of trial and see if it's good. And keep in mind, when we stop drinking alcohol, we might perceive something to not be as good without alcohol, but really it could be the fact that maybe you just don't enjoy it as much because you never would have in the first place. And the beauty of trying different things and kind of playing around is you're going to find out what you genuinely like without drinking. And that's really, really cool. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around for more videos and you guys have a great day.